In this video, we are going to see how to add subscribers to rasa.io from Google Forms. So let's say that you're using Google Forms as a form builder application where every time you have received a response, now with this response, the information that you have received, you want a new subscriber to be created in rasa.io, which is a personalized newsletter builder. Now, how can you do this? For this, you will have to set up some integration between the two applications, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. Here, your trigger application would be Google Forms and your action application would be rasa.io. Now, how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen. To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, simply sign in. If you are a new user, click on this tab sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. So since I already have an account here, I'm going to click on sign in. And here we have reached all applications page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect, as we are doing this integration using Pabbly Connect software. Now here you can see we have reached the dashboard of this application. On the right hand side, there is a tab create workflow. Let's click on this. And now here my objective is to add subscribers to rasa.io from Google Forms. So every time there's a form submission, automatically a subscriber should be added to rasa.io. So I'm going to name it as, so now I'm going to click on create over here. And here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens and action is do this. Basically, action here is the response of our trigger application. So here, what would be my trigger application? It would be Google Forms. So I'm going to click on this. And the trigger event here would be new response received. Okay, so now here we have received a webhook URL which is going to act as a bridge for connecting Pabbly Connect with Google Forms. So I'm going to copy this, and now we have to follow the following steps to set up this connection. So what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to take you to my Google form. So this is the Google form that I have created. The name is registration form, and I've got the following fields: first name, last name, email address and mobile number. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make sure that the last field, which is mobile number, here you can see there's a field required and it is toggled towards the left. I'm going to turn it on by moving it towards the right, which means that every time the form is being filled, as soon as this last field is filled, then automatically the response will be shared. Once this is done, I'm going to go to responses. And when we are here, let's click on the three dots over here. Here we have to select the response destination. So you have got two options. Either you can create a new spreadsheet or you can select existing spreadsheet. So I have clicked on create a new spreadsheet. Now I'm going to click on create. So here you can see it is linking to spreadsheet. So this spreadsheet has been created with the same column fields, and here we have an additional field which is timestamp, which means it is going to inculcate the time and date when the response has been captured. Now let me just format it a bit so that it is easily visible to you. Okay, so once this is done, now what do we have to do? Let's fill in the form. So first I'm going to go back to the form. Here I'm going to go to preview, and now I'm going to fill in this form. So let's say the first name here is testing 123, last name is user, then we have the email address testing 123 user at pabblytunes.com, and then we have the mobile number, and now I'm going to click on submit. So as soon as this form has been submitted, see, automatically the data has been captured here, right? So when the data is captured here, now I have to integrate this sheet with Pabbly Connect. And how do I do that? I'll go to extensions. Here I'll go to add-ons. Then let's go to get add-ons. And here we have reached Google Workspace Marketplace. Here I'm going to look for Pabbly Connect webhooks. Let's click on this and you can see that this is already installed on my system. So make sure once you have installed this, close this window and refresh the page. It is absolutely necessary to refresh the page. And once you have done that, what we are going to do is we are going to go back to extensions. And here you can see Pabbly Connect webhooks. We are going to go to initial setup. And here you can see that it has already selected the name of the sheet form responses 1. And here we have to paste the webhook URL that we have received through Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to copy this, go back to the form and paste this over here. And then the trigger column. So this is the final data column on which the data has been added, which is here column number E. So I'm going to write E and now send test. So here you can see that the test data has been sent successfully. I'm going to submit this and you can here see that it has been configured successfully. Now one very important thing that we have to do is we are going to go back to extensions and Pabbly Connect webhooks. Make sure the send on event has been marked so that every time the data is received, a response can be shared. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect and here you can see that we have received the API response. So what have we received? We have received the name of the spreadsheet ID, sheet name, sheet ID, row index, and then we have the mobile number, first name, last name, and the email address. So as we have received this response, now my next objective is that I wish this information, with this information, a subscriber should be created in rasa.io. So let's click on this. And the action event here would be to create a subscriber. Let's click on connect. Here, Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Rasa.io account. I'm going to click on add new connection. And now to set up this connection, we need username, password and key. So the username and password are going to be the same with which you had logged into this account. So I'm going to write admin@pabblytudes.com. And now here I'm going to write the password. Here is the password. Now the key. So to get this key, first we have to log into our Rasa account. I have already done that. Here we have to go to Hi Demo. So basically we have to go to the profile. There we can see manage settings. Here we can see integrations on the left hand corner. And from here we have to select Pabbly. Here it is. So I'm going to click on this. And now basically the API key, I'm going to copy this. Go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. Now I'm going to click on save to set up this connection. So here Pabbly Connect is connected with Rasa and now we have to map this information. Mapping means that I already have received this information in the previous step and I'm just going to retrieve it here. And how do I do that? So as I click on this, it is going to show me the previous step and this is the email address. So I have mapped the email address. Similarly, I'm going to map the first name. So again click on this, click on point 1 and this is the first name. Then the last name, so again click on this and here we have the last name. And then do you want this particular subscriber to be active? So I'm going to select yes. Do you want this to be subscribed? So I'm going to click on yes. Now this is an external ID. You can give any number over here. I'm just going to leave this blank. Click on save and send test request. So here you can see that we have received the API response, which basically means that now a subscriber should be created in my Rasa account. So I'm going to take you there. So here I'm going to go to contacts, all contacts, and here let's see the subscribed list and we have testing 123 user. So basically we have got our user subscribed, which means that this integration process is a success. But we also need to check this in real. So I'm going to take you back to Google Forms and here I'm going to fill in another form. So let's go to preview. So first name here, let's say it is super12 and the last name here is test3. Then we have the email which is super12 test3@pabblytudes.com and here is the mobile number which is. Now I'm going to click on submit. So here we can see that the form has been submitted. So I'm going to take you to Rasa account now and I'm going to refresh this page. And here we can see Super12 Test 3 has been created, which basically means that this integration process is a complete success. Now I'm going to take you to Pabbly Connect to understand what we have done. So this is an extremely easy two-step integration process where our trigger application was Google Forms, the event was new response received, and our action application was rasa.io where the event was create subscriber. I hope this is extremely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start the process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration that you wish to work on, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.